haïtien, c'est haïtien. Sou beaucoup kon sa mon chou pa haïtien. Depuis n'a parlé m'di haïtien, c'est haïtien.
These people, because a lot of these people are the same people. Moor is a tribe. Israel or Israelites is a tribe. Okay? These are tribes of the same family. And they are family of the American Indians. Okay? But this is a specific Moor. Remember what I told y'all? This is a Berberi Moor. CEO, what's happening? I got you. This is a Berberi Moor, though. Not part of the Alawite dynasty. All right. So, again, the African and African American is code word for Sephardi Jew, Moor, Israelite. All of those people are the same people. And a lot of those people come from Ireland as well, which hence why a lot of us have Irish in us. A lot of us have Irish in us. You'll be surprised how wide of a number of that Irish lineage we have. All right. Let's continue going with the main characters and the leaders of this book. This is one leader of the Seminole Wars. His name is Abraham, aka Ibrahim. Okay, we all know him. We all done heard about him. Okay, Oscalio or Oscalia. My people right there, most definitely Warrior King. Yo, you read that journal, bro? Nah, not yet. I just got around to it today. I'm gonna finish it up and then we're gonna do a live on it, most definitely. It's already looking juicy. Shout out to my fellow Celtic family, most definitely. Shout out to all my Irish folk out there. That Irish blood is in my vein too, so shout out to y'all. Your boy looking Moorish also, of course. Most definitely, you see. You know we the same people. Same people, remember. We all know about John Horse. Say you slacking. I know, man. I'm gonna get on it. I've been reading, bro. I got a whole lot of documents to go and screenshot. I got it. I got you, though. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay, so now, the Invincible Wars took place, of course, in the 13 colonies. All right. This is a map showing low country population by 1790. Census records, 1790, first census was created, right? By 1790, low country populations was 78% Gullah Geechee, aka Seminole Indians, all right? The so-called black majority of South Carolina and Georgia continued well into the 20th century. I know this for a fact because I am from Georgia and people look at me crazy when I moved up here to Louisville and I seen all these Blah Moon people. I was like, culture shock. They was like, what the fuck wrong with you? Like, nigga, I ain't never seen this many white folk in my life. That's because I come from a majority black population, black and Latino population in Georgia, okay? So I know that to be fact. 1790s, 78% Gullah Geechee Seminole. Who are the Gullah Geechee and the Seminole? Who are the Gullah Geechee and the Seminole? Your Moors, your Sephardi Jews, your Moors, your Sephardi Jews, your American Indians. All three of them created your maroons. All right, we're gonna talk about maroons because what a lot of people don't know is that our people created a different nation when we band together. We call ourselves the Maroons, and the Maroons was in Haiti, they was in Jamaica, they was in Puerto Rico, they was in Cuba, they was in Brazil, they was in South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, Texas, Tennessee, Louisiana, Chicago, California. The Maroons was everywhere, aka the Maroons. Okay? Historical facts. So now, my Moorish brothers and sisters, you do your genealogy, you're going to find a lot of American Indians in your tree. When you find the American Indians in your tree, you find the tribe. When you find the tribe, you find your nationality. Because your nationality is your tribe. All right? The Moors had to come back here, and they had to blend in and intermingle with the American Indians. All right? We're going to get into it. Let's continue going, though. But this is a map. 78% are Gullah Geechee. All right? All the way through there. I'm saying in Power Gene. If you get into the Muskogee, look at ninth great grandfather Chief William Weatherford. Okay, I most definitely let me screenshot it. No, shoot South Carolina. Nah, I'm from Georgia, big dog. How dare you disrespect me like that, Yusef? How dare you? I'm gonna teach you something real quick about Georgia and South Carolina. We don't like each other, dog. We don't like each other. South Carolina people don't like Georgia people. Georgia people don't like South Carolina people. And it's crazy because we the same damn people. Not Carlos from Georgia. Oh, man. I have 5 ancestors from South Carolina. My grandmama's my family roots is in South Carolina. My grandmama, my daddy's mother, the one that's she's Gullah Geechee, but she's Tiano and Cherokee. She's Tiano and Cherokee and Irish. Her last name is Irish. She get it from her our last name come from her great great grandfather Solomon Dooley. He's the one that brought the family to South Carolina. Before then, everybody was in Haiti and shit. So when he came, you know, met American Indian, they got married, had kids, grandmama and them came, whoop-de whoop-whoop. So he ended up moving to Louisiana, 3rd Ward, Magnolia, in New Orleans. I got family out there too. And then so the roots is Haiti, then it hit South Carolina, and then they went to Georgia on that end. And my mama's side, they came from Detroit, Michigan, and Germany, and then they went to Mississippi, and then they ended up in Georgia. So you know, it's crazy, you know. So the Great Migration, a lot of our ancestors didn't go out west. A lot of us stayed here. Hence why a lot of us got reclassified before anybody else. But yeah. So I got family in South Carolina. I fuck with them. I just be fucking with them. South Carolina all through my blood. Everybody got, hey, you dig hard enough, everybody got South Carolina. South Carolina and Virginia is going to be in a lot of people's census records. Florida and Georgia as well. All right, let's get into it. Let's flip the next page. So this is the map. 78% Gullah Geechee. Majority of the black population was in South Carolina and Georgia at the time. And here go another map that's inside the book. See, you and Los need a peace treaty. I'm dead. So here go another part of the map. This is the majority of the black population. Now remember, Black Wall Street, the first Black Wall Street started over here now. And then it moved to Oklahoma when we moved to Oklahoma. Okay? The Black Wall Street started right up in here, Durham, North Carolina, then Raleigh, then it made its way down to South Carolina, then it hit Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, then it went to some parts in Kentucky and Virginia. So, you know, this is, in the beginning of 1790, this is the majority of the black population, aka black population, 78% Gullah Geechee. The other is, you know, pure Moors and purebreds. But the descendants is right here. Now, when the Great Migration happened, a lot of our ancestors went out west, and a lot of our ancestors went up north. Okay, we got scattered. Deuteronomy. Okay, so we got scattered, and then some of us stayed. So this is why you can find people with Gullah Geechee all over America. You can find them in New York. You can find them in California. You can find them in Texas, Tennessee. You can find Gullah Geechee everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it though. I just had to show y'all this map. Okay. All right. Now y'all remember the politicians, the Republicans that I told y'all about when we was running things. Okay. Here's another one. The one that y'all majority gonna see, the Republican congressmen, is the ones from Louisiana. These are the ones in South Carolina. See, the reason why, like again, our ancestors getting done the way they was doing was because we was always winning, like we always do now. But we was always winning the elections or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We created the Republican Party. I know it's hard for a lot of people to digest that shit because of what the Republican Party is now. But we talking back in 1790s and 1800s. Again, Abraham Lincoln did not free you. You was already freed. All right? You was already a sovereign citizen. Okay? You was already sovereign. You wasn't, okay? So now, you was the Republican. Republic means for the people. The supremacists or Black people or the racist ones, they created Democrat. That's documented. Okay? This is why in the beginning, all of the most racist people was Democrats. Jim Crow, Melville Hershkovitz, Woodrow Wilson, Lyndon B. Johnson. You feel me? All of them. And a lot of more people behind, that was their party. That was for them. So now once you start understanding 1898, what I always be telling y'all when they overthrew us, when you start understanding 1898, then you start understanding how it became two heads of the same coin. Now you got both of them on both sides. This is why it makes no sense when you go to the polls and do what y'all do in today's time, because we got infiltrated, which is the Republican Party. We got infiltrated. This is documented, okay? So this is the South Carolina legislation. It's an all African American, majority, but you might as well say all because you only got one Black person right here. You got one right here that's probably about two, but you know back then people used to be white passing, so you can't really say that. So you know you got all of them right here. 1790s, they told you that you couldn't vote. They told you that you was in chains. They told you was enslaved on plantations, getting beat and shit like that. How is that? How is that even possible? In 1790s to the 1800s, how was that possible? You were voting, you had houses, you had cars, you had businesses, you had barbershops, you had inventors, you had schools, you had libraries. It was more millionaires back then than it was now in 2022. We had a village that helped raise the kids and we looked out for each other. This is facts and documented. Once you understand this, then you start understanding why they was pushing so hard for integration. Okay?